Yo guys, LordyxFaze and welcome back to today's video on the channel. Now I thought I'd do something different today by doing transfer rumours and stuff and confirmed deals and stuff and all that, because it's been quite interesting. I've been watching quite a lot of videos and stuff on it, so I was like, you know what, I'll do it myself. So I made some cards and found some rumours and all sorts, and you know, stuff going around on the internet, and you know, some good, obviously some good sources as well. Some of them aren't true, some of them probably will be true. As you never know what could happen in football these days. So yeah, most of them are from reliable sources. So hopefully these transfers do eventually become confirmed, and obviously some have been turned down. So guys, if you want to see some more transfer rumours and stuff on this channel recently or in the previous future, let me know down below by dropping a like on this video. If you're gonna hit 5 likes on this video, that'd be amazing. And yeah, I can see transfers. So the first one, guys, is Mark. I think it's Mark Clarkey. I think he plays for Portsmouth. Apparently Brighton are set to complete the signing of the 22-year-old from Portsmouth for around 5 million. What's not a bad offer, to be fair, I don't think, for that type of player. I think he did get a team of the season card as well, I think, this season on FIFA 19, if I'm correct. So, you know, hopefully that'll strengthen Brighton's defence, because I think there's been some other sorts of rumours going around about the whole situation. What's he called? Is it Lewis Dunk, who plays for Brighton as well? I think he's been rumoured to be going somewhere else as well, so that'll be quite interesting to see happening around there. The next one, guys, is obviously Wan-Bissaka going to Manchester United. This one's a bit of up and down. This one's from the source of Daily Mail. Now, I don't really know about the Daily Mail too much about them, how much reliable they are, but this has been rumoured around for some reason. Obviously, guys, if you haven't noticed, Crystal Palace actually did reject a 50 million bid for Wan-Bissaka from United, and I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, according to the source I'm reading on Daily Mail, is going to offer about 65 million for Wan-Bissaka, hopefully by the end of the week. So hopefully United will get a good right back this season rather than having Ashley Young in the defence. I think people have had enough of Ashley Young in defence now, which obviously isn't the best of ideas, having him in defence, because I think he's got past his prime and stuff now, even if he did have his right prime. But 65 million is the round, I think, is going to be rumoured to be the price that Solskjaer is going to be putting in for Wan-Bissaka as before, because before Palace obviously rejected the 50 million one. Next one, guys, is going to be, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's from Lyon. Well, going to Lyon, but also Tottenham and Arsenal have also been rumoured to be getting this guy called Yatim Andersen. He's a 23-year-old Danish defender. He's rated around 31 million by his club Pandora, I think they say. But Lyon also had a bid turned down of 16 million recently, so that is why he is not going to Lyon. But also, I said before, guys, Tottenham and Arsenal are also interested in this player, hopefully. So maybe we might see a bit of a Unai Emery going for the offer, or maybe a Pochettino going for the offer at some point. But yeah. The next one, guys, is going to be obviously Rodri going to Manchester City. Now, I put this as a confirmed deal because I think this will definitely happen at some point, but it's not happening at the moment in time. But apparently, this deal could be done before the end of the week, or at least sometime next week, because it has been heavily rumoured by a lot of sources, especially the one I found from Kicker, what is a German source. So apparently, Atletico Madrid Spanish midfielder Rodri has chosen to join Manchester City instead of joining Bayern Munich for around 62 million. Is the estimated price that City have offered him for the 22-year-old. So I mean, that's a pretty good offer, I think, in my opinion. For a lot. I mean, I've not watched much of Rodri in the past, but I think I've heard a lot of good stuff about him. So hopefully that will strengthen City's midfield to replace Fernandinho. I think that's what they're doing it for. So that's quite a good signing for them. The next one, guys, is Kurt Zuma. This will probably be a permanent deal. As you guys didn't know, Zuma was actually on loan from Chelsea to Everton this season, and Everton have now opened talks with Chelsea about signing Kurt Zuma on a permanent deal after the French after the French defender has spent the last season on loan at Goodison Park. Now, I think that would be a good sign for Everton. I don't think he's played too many games this season for Everton. I think it's mainly been Michael Keane and I think Jagielka. I'm not too sure. I've not really watched Everton too much, but I think he's been involved in the team quite a lot. So I think that's why Silva has decided to, sign him on a permanent basis. So I think that's a pretty good deal for him. Because I still don't think he would have got game time at Chelsea. So I think that's a pretty good deal for Everton to jump on the boat. Because it makes more sense really if he's done well at the club. Might as well sign him on a permanent deal. So that's a good offer for them. Next one, guys, is James Maddison from Leicester City. Apparently, Leicester City star James Maddison has asked to meet with the boss of Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, over a possible move to Old Trafford, should I say? Sorry. The Norwegian is keen to sign the English midfielder after a shining debut season for the Foxes, following 20 million arrival from Norwich from last season. I should say last summer, sorry. But apparently, though, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is obviously convinced that I think he wants to try and sign Maddison for around 30 to 40 million, if possible. But there's obviously the fee's not been discussed yet, but that's what has been estimated to be. So that's not a bad sign, I think, for Manchester United getting James Maddison for that amount. I think it's a pretty good, probably decent offer. Maddison, obviously, he's had a good season at Leicester City, helping them get into the top, I think top 10, I think it were. So yeah, not a bad signing indeed. The next one, guys, is João Felix from Benfica. Now, this one is from the Evening Standard, another source, saying that Atletico Madrid are close to completing the signing of João Felix for 120 million euros. So that's probably about 106 million in pounds, meaning that Manchester United will miss out on the 19-year-old Portuguese international. I mean, that is quite a big price for João Felix. I mean, I've read a lot of good stuff about him and you know, all that's been happening about him and stuff. So that's quite a good thing, I suppose, really, for Atletico Madrid. But it means Manchester United will miss out on this signing. What's probably a big miss, but I don't think United would have paid 120 million euros for the 19-year-old, in my opinion, because I think they've already got too much on their hands to play with and stuff this season. With obviously with the signings that could possibly be happening, like Madison, Wan-Bissaka, and all sorts. So yeah. The next one, guys, is the first confirmed deal of the video, and that is obviously Borussia Dortmund's hero. That is getting back to the club from Bayern Munich, and that is Hummels. This has been a done deal, as I said before, completely done. Everything's done. He's back at the club now for around 33 million from Bayern Munich. That is quite a big sum for a 30-year-old. Quite a big sum of money, to be fair, for that type of age. So it's not a bad one for Dortmund. So that's quite a good sign, I think, for him. I don't think he had a good spell at Bayern Munich since he went back to him, but you know, anything can happen in football. So that's the first confirmed deal, guys. The next one, guys, is Chelsea and Italy midfielder Jorginho. The 27-year-old will not be joining former boss Maurizio Sarri at Juventus, with Bosnian international Pjanic as a preferred option. So there is no more, you know, Sarri bringing Jorginho everywhere he goes anymore. That's all happening. I think Jorginho is happy to stay at Chelsea this season, so he will not be going anywhere near Maurizio Sarri's bumhole. So hopefully, guys, that will hopefully not happen. But this one's definitely going to be one that will never happen. That's why it's got X next to it, because it will probably never happen. So yeah. The next one, guys, is Kimpembe from PSG. The Gunners or Arsenal are interested in Kimpembe, as I said before, for around Kimpembe. The asking fee I think PSG want for him is about 30 million for Kimpembe this summer if they can. Also, guys, targeted by Manchester United and also Chelsea also, but I think most likely will be favourite to be going to Arsenal rather than going to United and Chelsea. At the moment, that's what it's looking like at the moment, so hopefully that ends up going through. Also, guys, the next one will be after that is obviously Harry Maguire. Now, he is probably going to be going to Manchester City, and you guys noticed recently that Manchester United and also Manchester City have been in a bit of a battle for the player of Maguire. Obviously, had a good season at Leicester City, but I think City have just about topped their offer at 65 million. And I think he will be announced next week as a Manchester City player for around 65 million. The next one, guys, is a managerial position. Will probably not happen, but I found it, so I thought I'd put in for a bit interesting. This is from the Evening Standard. Claude Makelele is also being lined up for the role at managerless Chelsea after a former Blues midfielder left his job as head coach of Belgian side. I can't pronounce that name. Epwin, I think that's how you say it, Epwin. So he could be the next manager of Chelsea, but I think most likely it will probably be Frank Lampard. So hopefully that might be a confirmed, well, not a confirmed, a rumour that's probably going to be killed off, hopefully, but I thought it'd be a bit interesting to add it into the video, so that's going to be there. According to TalkSport, guys, so this next one, Eriksen could be on his way to Real Madrid, as Real Madrid have now offered Tottenham 100 million, and also Danny Ceballos, I can say his name, to land in the player of Eriksen. Now, this is ridiculous. This would be one of the biggest transfers probably of the summer if this happens. But also how honestly how mental this would be to see how much money Madrid are actually spending this summer. It's been unreal. They've bought Mendy, they've bought in Jovic, I think. Who else they bought? I can't remember who else they bought. They bought some other ones as well, but there's some big names there. But this could be a really, really big signing, guys. But 100 million plus Danny Ceballos, that's a big offer, that, I think, for Tottenham. I don't think they'll turn it down, definitely. So we could be seeing this as a done deal, hopefully, at some point. But like I said before, it is just rumours, so you never know, it could fall through, it could, who knows. The next one, guys, is going to be Philippe Coutinho. Now, this one's been a bit of a weird one again this week. Manchester United have been linked with him, but obviously he has failed to be talked with, because obviously Manchester United can't sign him, because Philippe Coutinho said, out of respect, he will not join United because of Liverpool. He's on the club. Just do that. But it's more likely now that Liverpool may sign him, and also PSG have also signed him. So I think obviously United are out of the predicament now, so it's probably going to be Liverpool if they make an offer for him. But if not, it probably will likely be PSG who will buying him. But as I said before, Liverpool have been rumoured to be in that type of situation to buy him back. But I don't think, as a Liverpool fan, I don't think we would buy him back. Maybe, I don't know. I don't see where he would fit, because I think, well, he could play midfield again, but I don't know what we would do with him. I don't know. But so before though, guys, it probably will go to PSG more likely. So that will be a bit of a weird one to see happening. The next one, guys, is Tottenham. This is a bit of a weird one. This one, I don't know why I found this one. I just thought it'd be a bit cool to add it in. This one's from the Telegraph. Tottenham have held talks with the agent of Portugal midfielder Bruno Fernandes over the 24-year-old to get him away from Sporting Lisbon. Now this could be a pretty big one, I think, probably for Tottenham to sign him. If they let Eriksen go, maybe this one will be the replacement for him. Maybe I think that'll be a good shout for him, hopefully. But who knows? I mean, Tottenham do need to spend some money this season, I think, if they want to try and win some stuff next season, as they lost out on the Premier League race this season by coming, I think, third when they were kind of close to it, and then they also lost the Champions League final to Liverpool, obviously. I think I can't remember what else they lost, but yeah, they need to spend some money this season, so it's just one of those things. The next one, guys, is Adrien Rabiot from PSG. He could be going to the side Juventus in the Serie A when his contract ends this summer. Also, guys, it's not just him who could be going to Juventus. Apparently, United are also in talks, and also Tottenham are interested as well. Also, on some other sides from the BPL, and I think there was one side from the German league, but I don't think it was Bayern or Dortmund that I've been trying to get talks with Adrien Rabiot. Don't know what team. It's not said in this article that I've read off Goal. Another article I got it from. So who knows what can happen. Well, I think most likely, Juventus will probably end up picking up when his contract ends this summer, more likely than anyone else. But it's one of those things really what happens. The next one, guys, is Paul Pogba. Now this one is a bit of a weird one. He's been linked with United quite a lot this week, saying he's going to leave and he wants to get away from United and all this lot and going to Madrid, which probably will happen. But I've had a source, guys, about this week saying, from the Star, saying Solskjaer wants Manchester United to sell French midfielder Paul Pogba after being told he had 100 million to spend this summer. But I think United did put a price of 150 million pounds on the head of Paul Pogba. I don't know where they got that money from. 150 million for Paul Pogba is a bit of an overrated price, I think, in my opinion. He's not had the best season at United, obviously, guys. If I had to estimate how much I would say for Paul Pogba, I would probably say between 100, maybe 105, maybe if you're a bit lucky, 110 million at least. I don't think he's worth 150 mil. But you never know. It's one of those things. It just happens. It just happens. And now the last one, guys, is going to be the Brazilian who we all think probably will leave PSG this summer, and that is Neymar. This was from 2 articles actually. This one's from Mundo Deportivo in the Spanish news, and also another one in the Spanish news called Sporting. We did the one from Sporting first. So Brazilian forward Neymar, 27 years of age, continues to seek a return back to Barcelona, but does not intend to play for PSG again at all. So he could be going to Barcelona, guys, but I think mainly will probably get put towards going to Madrid as he put an offer in. So I'll read the other one now. Real Madrid have made a bid for Neymar, offering 130 million euros, what's 115 million in pounds, plus the Welsh forward Gareth Bale, 29 years of age, or they could either offer Colombian forward James Rodriguez for that to happen. But I don't know. I think if I had to say on paper, I think he might probably go towards Madrid. But I think everyone would probably want to see him go back to Barca mainly. But I think if I had to put try and put it into perspective and stuff, and where I think he would probably see best, I think the way Madrid are doing and stuff with the money and stuff and getting all the big players in, I think it'd probably be better for them to try and get a better winger. So I think they will probably definitely suit getting Neymar, but I think he probably would come back to Barca. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I think that was quite a good video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please show your appreciation by dropping a like on this video and subscribing to the channel. I apologise for some of the cards if they look a bit shit. These are custom cards. Can I just say, they were perfect until I put like the little shitty barrier around them, like the little green barriers and red barriers, because before them, the ones that had barriers around them are a bit fine, but the ones with barriers on kind of fucked up a titty bit, but you know. But yeah, if you want to see some more transfer rumours, guys, and stuff on the channel, let me know down below by simply hitting the like. I said before, if you can hit 5 likes on this video, that will be amazing. I will do a part 2 sometime this week, hopefully at sometime in this weekend, so Saturday or Sunday, if I can. If not, probably sometime next week. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that video. I thought it was quite good to do, you know, something different on the channel that you guys might be interested in watching and stuff, and like, you know, looking out for, and see if your teams, you know, sign any players and stuff. But I'll try and find some more confirmed deals at some point, because I think there wasn't like a couple of them. There was like one, I think, but it's been a bit quiet though recently, because I missed like the big ones. I obviously missed Mendy and stuff, and Jovic and all that lot, but you know, and also missed like Daniel James as well. But yeah, so therefore, guys, that's it today's video. I'm your boy, 121, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Also, before I go, let me know down below, guys. Let me know down below, who do you think will go to which club out of any of these transfers, or any of the transfers, or which one would you want to see go to your club? Let me know down below. So yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video, and yeah, peace.